Welcome to the Irish Farmers Journal Weekly Podcast, brought to you by Ornua, the home of Irish dairy.
William Conlon here with the Farmers Journal. I'm at Beef 2016 with Rebecca Carroll of Animal Health Ireland. Rebecca, it's the time of year for lungworm, so what would your advice be to farmers?
Well, I suppose lungworm can be very significant, particularly in young animals, so young calves and maybe even animals in second year at grazing. So I suppose the first thing to do is to be sure that you keep a very close eye on young animals and older animals as well. Any coughing, you do need to act quickly, so go in with a dose at that point. If the coughing or the level of infection is significant, you may well need to move them off the pasture or consider using a product that's a long-acting product so that they have protection for a number of weeks. So I suppose the thing about lungworm is just to be very vigilant and keep an eye on animals.
And would you encourage blanket dosage, or would you encourage just to do whoever's coughing, or what would be your advice?
Well, I suppose the thing about lungworm is that you do want to allow animals to have some exposure so that they develop immunity for later in the year and for the following year. So you shouldn't kind of go in ahead of time, but you should keep a close eye. As soon as you see any coughing, you should go in and dose the group at that point.
And for July, is there any other diseases that farmers need to be aware of or need to look out for more so maybe than other times of the year?
Well, I suppose cattle are at grass, so all the parasites are important. Your gutworms, liver fluke, all those things can be an issue at the moment. Things like red water can be significant at this time of year as well. If you're in an area with a problem with red water, that's always something you need to keep an eye out for at this time of year.
And I suppose with red water, especially, prevention is better than a cure.
Yep, well, there's a couple of ways of dealing with red water, either trying to use some tick prevention or going in and treating for the parasite itself, but you should talk to your vet about what exactly is best on your farm.
Thank you very much, Rebecca.
Okay, thanks very much.
The Irish Farmers Journal Weekly Podcast, brought to you by Ornua, the home of Irish dairy.